Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing in our series of videos with respect to inspiration, education, guidance, advice, and I want to tell a story, a brief story, with respect to Rav Yosef Dov Soloveitchik, also known as Yosef Bar Soloveitchik, also known as the Beis HaLevi. This would have been the great-grandson of Reb Chaim of Volozhin. And during his day, the kafira, the heresy, was spreading through Europe as a result of the Enlightenment, the so-called free thinkers, the secularists, and some members of the prominent households of Brisk came to the Rav, and they were concerned. They were complaining that this heresy, this kafira, spouted by members of the Haskalah, the Enlightenment, was rampant. It was making incursions into the observant community, into the Hasidic community. This was the scenario in many Jewish communities throughout Central and Eastern Europe. And what concerned these men was that the members of the Haskalah, these heretics, were succeeding. These Kofrim were able to knock some Jews off the derech, off the path. So they come to Harav Yosef Dov Soloveitchik, the Beis HaLevi, and they're putting this to him. And they were puzzled. Why are these Kofrim? Why are these heretics succeeding? How could they be working? They're spouting sheker, falsehoods and lies, and they're winning. God forbid. What's going on? So the Beis HaLevi, Yosef Bar, he turns on them. He turns to them and he asks, "Why are you so surprised? Why are you shocked? Why are you surprised? Truth always prevails." The men were dumbfounded. He says, "Rebbe, how can you say that? How can you refer to this epicorsis, this heresy, this as emes, as truth? It's sheker, it's falsehood. It's not emes." They were incredulous. The Beis HaLevi explains the Kofrim, the heretics. They're battling at for their sheker, for their false ideals, with emes, with truth. They are devout atheists. They truly believe what they're doing. That is why they're succeeding. As the Kotzker Rebbe would have put it, they have sheker, they have falsehood, but they're doing it with emes. All too often, we have emes, but we do it with sheker. Unfortunately, we can't say the same with regards to our level of observance and our reasons for observance. Sometimes heretics, apostates, agnostics, atheists can fight for their cause with a zeal that outmatches us. We somehow demonstrate a lack of integrity in our observance to mitzvahs. Quite often, when we battle for the emes, when we battle for the truth of the Torah, of Hashem, it's for the wrong reasons. When one fights to preserve the truth, the emes, Torah, it has to be based on virtue and principle. Because truth, simplicity, honor, these virtues, they will win the day. And doing it for any other reason, you've got to be Jewish because the Jewish people have lasted so long, and if you give up, we're going to die out. It's like, we want to be the last man standing. Not a convincing argument for people. You say, why should someone do this? They do this because it's true. That's why we do it. Why do we believe in Torah? Torah is emes. Torah is true. Why do we believe in God? God's true. It's you don't have to come up with sophistry. You don't have to come up with these clever little false arguments. They have sheker, but they do it with emes. Let us display the same amount of emes, the same amount of truth in our observance, in our life, in our carrying out of mitzvahs and Torah knowledge. This is how we combat our enemies, our opponents, those who would denigrate us. This is how we win. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back. Please watch. Please learn. I hope you're finding them inspiring. And until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you so much.